Alright, I think we are go. Before I go, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Cavalia coffee shot from the folks over at Forto. That's definitely my secret weapon. Okay. Oh, I haven't had that in a while. Have some water with it so the body can absorb the most caffeine as possible. Alright. So folks, welcome to the Impact Play, impacting more than just gaming. I'm your founder and host, Muhammad, otherwise known as Ichigo. We are your one-stop news shop for the latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, and music. We are amplifying voices from those respective fields and having their stories told here on the Impact Play. Join us as we record the show live over at twitch.tv/the Impact Play, and by clicking on that notification bell so you will be notified when we do go live or later on YouTube or even on your favorite podcast platform. Just simply search for the Impact Play. However you consume your content, wherever you consume it, we are there. Your support keeps the lights running and keeps the content rolling. You can support us over at anchor.fm/the Impact Play /support of your Patreon. We serve recruits and above, get the show ad free. Go to Recruits and above, have exclusive access to not only the post show, but they can even call in to be a part of the live show experience, plus early access and so much more. Learn more and become a Patreon supporter today at patreon.com/the Impact Play. Or even by using our creator code, the Epic Play. We are an Epic partner, so with every purchase you make within the Epic ecosystem, when you use that creator code, we do get a commission and a slight kickback to help support the show and take us to new heights and no extra cost to you. And this is episode 163. On the agenda, we have the Prince of Persia remake might be in trouble. FORNITE makes its return to iOS and Apple devices. Xbox could be set to launch its cloud gaming TV stick sooner than we think. Blizzard has officially announced Warcraft Arclight Rumble. Square Enix is selling some of its studios and intellectual properties. Meta's VR roadmap. The Dish has finally begun testing its 5G network. Starbucks could be working on something big. A live-action Hot Wheels film is in the works. Another Suicide spin-off is currently in development. And Obi-Wan Kenobi and Jedi Fallen Order connection? WrestleMania Backlash, UFC 276. Danielle Cormier is said to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame. Dave Chappelle was attacked at one of his shows. Selena Gomez is set to host SNL with Post Malone. New music from Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift, and more, plus the top stories of the week. So welcome to our very first segment of the show, where we discuss what we've been playing, what we've been enjoying, essentially what we have been up to. Alrighty, folks, so welcome. Essentially what I've been on in regards to gaming wise is the one and only Call of Duty Warzone. And I actually did go ahead and purchase the Battle Pass plus the 25 tier bundle, whatever first tier bundle, unlocking the first couple of tiers within the Battle Pass. Since I'm already playing it, might as well buy the Battle Pass. Since when I look at games that I'm playing, first I think about, am I invested in this game enough to buy the Battle Pass and hopefully complete it, like what I used to do with Rocket League. But then I'm barely on Rocket League now, so that's why I don't buy the Battle Passes anymore. I would buy the skins every now and then, but that's about it. So with Warzone, there's also a new bundle in the shop in regards to Team Godzilla. So there's a new skin, new operator skin, and all that good stuff, emblems, and weapon skins as well. But I'm just waiting for them to release the Team Kong stuff as well in the shop. Then I'll go ahead and get that, because I don't like how the Godzilla stuff looks. But nonetheless, I'm excited for it. Literally, was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. I hopped into a couple of matches of Battle Royale and multiplayer as well. I forgot the name in that mode. But yeah, it's definitely a blast, nonetheless. Show-wise, no, actually movie-wise, I did watched Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which was, if you guys are interested in seeing our takes, we'll talk a little about that in housekeeping for you. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, literally. All right, so we're gonna hop into the news, folks, and we're gonna start with your housekeeping first. All right, folks, time for some housekeeping for you. So we have a couple of review casts that are up now on podcast servers around the globe, as well as our YouTube channel, youtube.com/THEIMPACTPLAY, so you can consume that however you like. So episode 160, we ended up doing a review cast for Moon Knight episode 6, the sixth and final episode of the series. So if you guys are interested in taking in watching our hot takes on that show, and plus it's gonna have some spoilers at the very end if you guys are interested for that. And we also have a review cast and a separate spoiler cast for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So those are separate for those of you interested. This movie just came out, so I wanted to keep the content separately. So that's available to you on our YouTube channel and podcast services as well. And one more thing, our Game Pass game of the month is Bugsnax and the Isle of Bugsnax, which is the latest DLC, and it's available via, you guessed it, Game Pass. So hopefully we'll start hopping into that sometime this week, live on stream. So don't miss out on that. Twitch.tv/THEIMPACTPLAY, and we'll hop into it together, and we'll play that throughout the month. And once we complete it throughout the month, the beginning of next month, which is in June, we'll do a review cast for that game. We'll invite the devs on for that review cast as well, so we can have a nice discussion in regards to the game, state of the game, and what have you. And we'll just rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. As soon as we do that, we'll announce the next game of the month, and rinse and repeat every month. So it's just a new series that we've started in the beginning of this month. So last week's episode. So if you guys are interested in being a part of the show and just being a part of the community, I ended up creating a Discord channel within our Discord where we discuss Game Pass game of the month, and we just have discussions throughout the month. As well, if you guys are interested in joining the family, simply type exclamation Discord and chat now, or it'll work on or offline, and you could also simply click on the Discord image down below. Scroll down on our Twitch channel and just click and you'll be invited automatically. But nonetheless, that's enough I believe we had one more thing in housekeeping. What was it? Oh yeah. If you guys are aware, we were covering the Atlanta Film Festival. This year's Atlanta Film Festival, courtesy of the Atlanta Film Society. Brought to you by the Atlanta Film Society. But nonetheless, we also did release a couple of episodes as well in regards to our content, and as well as on YouTube, our YouTube channel. But we will create a YouTube reel as well. This way it'll highlight the ins and outs of the Atlanta Film Festival. If you guys are interested in that, sure to check that out sometime this week. It'll go live on our YouTube channel, and it might go live on podcasts around the globe. I'm thinking about doing that. I'm not exactly sure. Probably do like a little voiceover. I'll see how I'm gonna do that on that side, on the production side. But nonetheless, it's enough housekeeping. We're gonna go into the news, folks, and we're gonna start with your gaming play. Alrighty, folks. So the first one up is coming from the Xbox Wire. FORNITE is back on iOS, iPadOS. In addition to Android phones, tablets, and Windows PC with Xbox Cloud Gaming for free. So part of this announcement, you do not need an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription. All you need is essentially a Microsoft account. Create that, and you essentially play Fortnite on the go. So I'm pretty sure this is just the first to come, because I'm literally waiting for Rocket League to come, because it's a free-to-play game as well. And all of these free-to-play titles will be available via Xbox Cloud Gaming. That's what I've been waiting for. See, so you don't need uh no installation, no membership. Just go to xbox.com/play and sign in with your Microsoft account. You can simply play Fortnite with touch controls or even via supported controller. So next we have a tweet coming from Tom Warren from The Verge. Xbox everywhere, including devices like a TV puck for Xbox Cloud Gaming, apps for TV, and even Microsoft's original plan to let you play all Xbox games you own through the cloud. So it looks like we could be getting this a lot sooner than later. Let's see. Apparently, there's some sort of outage that's going on as well on the Xbox console. I haven't experienced any of that though. Okay, so let's see. Let's go into this article on The Verge. Let's see if it has anything new. Yeah, that's about it. Because we got a thing from Phil that the Xbox Cloud Gaming for the TV could be coming in a year, and it's literally on the verge. We have like a month left before the year is up, so maybe we might be getting it soon. So we'll see. All right, now here are your Xbox Game Pass games for May. So let's see what we got here, including for day one releases. We have Citizen Sleeper for the cloud console and PC. We have Nanga Rampa 2, an anniversary edition for Xbox Cloud console and PC. And we have literally everything I'm going to announce is going to be for all three of the triple play. So we have Ayoden, Chronicle Rising, Loot Cleme. What the heck did that come from? Let me see. Loot River. That's funny how I saw that as Cleme. That's funny. We have The War of Mine, the final cut, Trek to Tayomi, and we have NHL 2022 only on console via EA Play. That was funny. All right, and apparently we're getting an update to the Xbox app on mobile. You could see some sort of TikTok-like full screen scrolling. And it definitely needs a full ramp up. This is just a little quality of service, but that's it. Like, I'd rather it actually working right. But nonetheless, here's an update on Halo. Coming from IGN. This Season 2 update to Halo Infinite hasn't quite lived up to players' expectations, but members of the Halo team are reassuring players that fixes are on their way. Halo developer 343, senior community manager John Zick, and head of creative Joseph Staten took to Twitter to address players' concerns on Friday. Hey Spartans, this week has been bumpy, said via tweet. That definitely wasn't our goal. We are indeed taking your feedback to heart, especially regarding map jumps and speedrunning. We're reviewing options, and we will have more news to come. So that definitely, if you guys feel like Halo Infinite's content has been a lot lackluster lately, the team is working hard around the clock and trying to get you as much content as possible. So just be patient. So here's another one come from GameSpot. While E3 2022 is canceled, the annual Summer Game Fest event from industry veteran Jeff Keighley is still going ahead, and now the official date and more details have been revealed. Summer Game Fest Live 2022 will take place Thursday, June 9th, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. Keighley will host the event, of course, which promises game announcements and reveals, but also includes the Day of the Devs event that is right before the Microsoft and Bethesda showcase on June 12th. So, of course, we will be co-streaming the event as well, so definitely be on the lookout to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TheImpactPlay. Square Enix is selling some of its intellectual properties, including Tomb Raider, DXX, and Thief, including some of its, let's see, including some of its studios. We have Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix Montreal is being sold to the Embracer Group for an estimated $300 million. So it's set to be finalized between July and September of this year. So Embracer Group was previously known as Nordic or THQ Nordic, but they changed that, so there's no confusion in between its development studio. But now it has over 100 studios. So they've been slowly and quietly acquiring studios. Alright, so we have Prince of Persia could be in trouble. It's been moved to a new studio and it has been delayed even further. So, according to The Verge, after an infinite delay in a month without an update, Ubisoft has announced that it's moving the development of its highly anticipated Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake to a studio located in Montreal, Canada. Ubisoft has also confirmed to The Verge that it is no longer targeting a release date in 2023, the fiscal year, which runs until March 31st, 2023 in Canada. So literally, it's all it's saying in this tweet, which I'll go to now. Hello, Prince of Persia fans. The development of Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake will now be led by Ubisoft Montreal, the very birthplace of the epic Sands of Time trilogy. The decision is an important step, and the team, building upon the work achieved by Ubisoft and Ubisoft Montreal, will now make the time they need to regroup on the scope of the game to deliver you the best experience for this remake of an all-time classic when it's ready. We want to thank you all for your continuous support and the patience throughout the development. Rest assured that we will update you on the progress in a future update, the dev team. But yeah, it's sad to see that it's been moved to the very birthplace of Prince of Persia. So hopefully, with this, I'm pretty sure they weren't happy with the state of the game. That's why they moved it. Well, not really relocated it because they're both working on that same game. So we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, so Activision Blizzard is currently in the limelight once again, and this time in a bad way. The New York City Employees Retirement System and Pension Fund have filed suits against Activision Blizzard over its planned sale to Microsoft, according to an Axios report. The outlet reports that the complaint was filed in Delaware's Court of Chancery last week, accusing Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick of hurrying the sale process, of hurting the company's value in order to avoid fallout from the publisher's multiple gender discrimination lawsuits and the workplace harassment scandals. The complaint is seeking access to a number of documents, including those related to the 5 other potential buyers. Activision Blizzard said it had an SEC filing about the merger. So we'll have to wait and see if there's anything comes about this. What's this? I didn't see this one. Okay, we got that. Okay, get out of here. I don't need you. Okay, so apparently Turtle Beach is looking to be acquired or bought out, according to GameIndustry.biz and Reuters as well, where it came from. Sources tell the publication that the firm has been in conversation with a number of potential buyers. Based on that outreach, we signed 10 non-disclosure agreements and held 9 management meetings, Turtle Beach said in that letter. The company told shareholders that it's exploring a buyout while actively looking to raise its value to them. If you guys have a bigger company that's eating this little fish, let us know in the comments or even send us to read them out as well. I'm curious to see. I don't know if HyperX is bigger than them, but I feel like HyperX or Astro or even SteelSeries might acquire Turtle Beach. We'll see how this goes. So, Blizzard's mobile title has officially been revealed, dubbed Warcraft Arclight Rumble. It's a free-to-play action strategy mobile game. It seems like a traditional Warcraft strategy game with a cutesy, Hearthstone-looking tower defense twist. And the players will choose from one of 5 types of leaders taken from Warcraft lore to command their troops or quote-unquote minis in battle. The players will be able to play in PvE and PvP modes, earning gold to deploy more powerful minions to complete objectives like defeating a raid boss. And it's looking at a release date at June 2nd. And you can pre-register at the respective app stores now. So, we have a little hybrid of a news segment for you folks. Gaming meets music. Spotify has launched its own digital space within Roblox called Spotify Island, allowing players to make games, play music, and interact with virtual artists. The company announced in a press release, although it's called Spotify Island, it's more like a virtual archipelago. Players can hop between other interactive music-themed islands that change throughout the year. Spotify calls its digital island an audio oasis, which features distinct Spotify branding from the vibrant green color of the landscape to the heart-shaped like icons scattered throughout the island. So there's apparently hidden Easter eggs as well. I'm curious in checking that out. The last thing that I saw was Chipotle. They had an in-game thing where you could experience Chipotle within the Roblox space. And let's see, we have lightsabers are returning to Fortnite. Okay, coming from Epic. So May 3rd until May 17th, they've been unvaulted, and you could get them now before it's too late. And Scarlet Witch joins Fortnite as Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness arrives in theaters as part of the Chapter 3 Season 2 Battle Pass. Alright. Apparently, there's a new player in the gaming or the wrestling franchise. So All Elite Wrestling has revealed the new details on its up and coming console wrestling game, including confirmation of the game's official title, AEW Fight Forever. The name was confirmed by AEW wrestler Evil Uno during an official AEW Games livestream on Twitch. Uno also confirmed that while the game is coming to console, there will be a PC version available at launch. So that's interesting. And we have the Guardians games are back, and Destiny 2. Here's the summary of what we need to know. So, it's Destiny 2's own Olympic-like event has formally kicked off and will be running until May 24th. Let's see. So essentially, it's the three What do you call them? So we have Titans against Warlocks against what was the third one? Guardians, Warlocks, Titans. So essentially, you just gotta get medals by completing Gambit, getting laurels from defeating enemies, and you could use those laurels to buy contender cards and earn medallions playing activities. Then you could cash in at the tower and essentially level up your class. Alright, so we're done with gaming, folks, and now I'm going to move on to entertainment. Alrighty, folks, it looks like we could be getting a Hot Wheels live-action film. This was coming from Deadline. J.J. Abrams, Bad Robot, will produce a live-action Hot Wheels film in the works at Mattel Films and Warner Brothers Pictures, the company announced. Hot Wheels is we already know about Hot Wheels because I'm into it as well. Let's see what else we got. So that's all we have, literally. No details at all. Alright, so we could be getting another spin-off coming from the Suicide Squad. So, this one's coming over from Variety. Viola Davis is eyeing a return to the role of Amanda Waller in her own spin-off series, currently in the works at HBO Max. Variety has learned from sources. Exact plot details are mostly under wraps at this point, but sources say the show will build off of Waller's appearance at the end of the Suicide Squad spin-off series, Peacemaker. Alright. So, moving on. Moon Knight star Oscar Isaac confirmed the Marvel Cinematic Universe is now returning for a second season. Speaking to the Radio Times, Isaac revealed that while he'd be interested in reprising his role as Mark Spector, Marvel Studios is now working on Moon Knight Season 2. There you have it, folks. We got it officially from CBR. It's sad to hear, but I definitely enjoyed it while it lasted. Hopefully they'll reconsider this later on, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the filming has been wrapped, and James Gunn did tease an unannounced actor. Coming from IGN. Alongside revealing that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 has finished filming, writer and director James Gunn has teased an unannounced actor and will be part of this final chapter of this particular group of heroes and friends. Gunn shared the news on Twitter with a photo of himself and members of the cast. But yeah, that's all we have for you folks. We just have to wait and see. I'm excited for this too. And lastly, we ended up getting a new trailer for the Obi-Wan Kenobi, which we did do a live react for that as well. But there is, let's see. So there was an interview on the Jimmy Kimmel show virtually with Evan McGregor. So there is a specific side comment that literally stopped everything. In the interview, he praises director Deborah Cho, who really knows her stuff, regarding the various media of the Star Wars universe inhabits. McGregor says that all of the storylines have to match up, and you can't have some fact in a video game that doesn't match up to the movie. It's a known fact that the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is situated around the same time as the events of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Isn't that big of a hyperspace jump to think? But could we see a cameo from someone within the Fallen Order? But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, we're done with entertainment, folks. Now we're going to move on to tech. Alrighty, folks. Google acquires micro LED startup Rexium to bolster its AR ambitions, coming from Road to VR. The acquisition was previously reported by the information in March. However, now Google has confirmed in a blog post it has indeed acquired Raxium, a 5-year-old startup building microdisplays for use in both AR and VR headsets. The information report held Raxium was sold to Google for $1 billion. So Google did say that Raxium will join its devices and services team, which is tasked with the development of Google's consumer devices. All right, so we have a new report coming from the information as well, coming from RotoVR. Meta plans to release 4 new VR headsets by 2024, and that's purportedly in addition to its AR devices. The information reporter Sylvian Varnham O'Regan and Matthew Olson says they've seen an internal roadmap that shows an aggressive rollout of new VR headsets by Meta. By 2024, the report says the company plans to launch 4 new headsets. The report specifically says these are virtual reality headsets, and indicates 4 new devices are separate from the AR headset that Meta is also developing. So we already know a bit about Project Cambria, as the companies officially teased the headset last year. A handful of leaks have filed in some details. According to Generation's report, the headset is likely to be replaced for about $800. So you just have to wait and see for an official announcement. Niantic says it plans to launch its Lightship visual positioning system at its developer summit later this month. The summit aims to form an underlying 3D map of the world so that all devices can share the same frame of reference, even on a massive scale. Many AR devices today are capable of localizing themselves within an arbitrary environment. An AR headset, for instance, looks at the room around you and uses the information to understand how the headset itself is moving through the space. But if you want to enable multiple devices to interact in a shared space, both need to be able to localize themselves, not just to the environment, but with regards to one another. Essentially, you need both devices to share the same map, so that both users see the same thing happening in the same place in the real world. So let me guys give you a glimpse of what this could be. Okay, give me a second. Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. It's this one. There you are, folks. Here's a little glimpse. So you look all around, it blends within that environment, but still everyone can see almost the same thing. This is similar to how they had initially released like raid battles or like Pokemon Go battles within Pokemon Go. So it's kind of the same thing where everyone has their phones out, and you could simply that's the ambitions of Niantic as well. And it's also embedding this technology within Pokemon Go once they get it right. But yeah, I'm just excited for it. Now we pretty much got a proof of concept. Alright, so let's go into Dish's 5G network plans. And it's finally live in Las Vegas. Coming from The Verge. Let's get into this. Dish Network is taking a big step forward on its journey to become the company's 4th wireless carrier, one that should have taken, let's say, how many months ago? As reported originally by Axios, its 5G network, aka Project Genesis, had finally launched to paying customers in Las Vegas. Graduating from the beta program that began late last year for $30 per month, it includes unlimited 5G talk, text, and this is additionally include a white glove, and you could also earn rewards, including NFTs. As part of T-Mobile's deal to buy out Sprint, Dish Network has been tasked by the FCC with taking Sprint's place on our 4th carrier. It's taking an unconventional route to get there, building its 5G network using its open radio access network technology, which is open source and relies on more off-the-shelf hardware rather than a lot of proprietary components. So Samsung is in the mix too, supplying software and radios. So customers can access support through Project Genesis through an app, and you'll get points for your participation and potentially NFTs as well. All right. So speaking of NFTs, Starbucks CEO Howard Schwartz, along with Executive Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer Brady Breyer, explained to investors during their Q2 2022 earnings presentation that the coffee company will add new concepts such as ownership and community-based membership models that we see developing in the Web3 space. Brew went further, saying, imagining acquiring a new digital collectible from Starbucks, where that product also serves as your access pass to a global Starbucks community, one with engaging content, experience, and collaboration, all centered around coffee. Which I'm definitely excited for as well. This is the way to go with NFTs, the metaverse, and what have you. So, let's go into these new features coming to Instagram and Twitter alike. So, they are both coming from The Verge. A new Instagram test could make the app look more like TikTok, according to TechCrunch. Instagram is experimenting with full screen vertical home feeds. Upon opening the Instagram app, users immediately see vertical content meant to bring more content front and center. So that's essentially it. Now let's see what's coming. Twitter circles are coming. This sounds familiar to, I don't know, maybe Google Plus, the dying social media service that literally lived and died the same year. All right. So apparently, editing tweets, it should be coming out soon. Twitter circles is what they're calling it. So it's kind of Instagram's close friends feature. And let's see. You simply choose up to 150 people to join your circle without sharing it to everyone else. Alright, seems interesting enough. So we'll see how this goes. So we're done with tech, folks, and I'm going to move on to sports. Alrighty, folks, the NBA Finals is going strong. So we have, in the conference semifinals, we have in the Western Conference, Phoenix leads Dallas 2-1. The Warriors lead the Grizzlies 2-1. Miami leads Philly 2-1. And Milwaukee leads Boston 2-1. And the schedule is as follows. We have today at 3:30, we have the Suns taking on the Mavericks. And tonight at 8 p.m., we have the Heat taking on the 76ers. Monday, we have Boston taking on Milwaukee at 7:30 p.m. And 10 p.m., we have Memphis taking on Golden State for Game 4. Okay, now we're going to move on to boxing. We have Canelo Alvarez took on Dimitri Bivol. And of course, Bivol ended up getting the champion. He won it was the biggest fight of his career. So we have UFC 276 was announced. Israel Adesanya will take on Jared Cannonier, and Alexander Volkanovski will take on Matt Holloway. And as well as other fights were announced for the July 2nd fight card at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. But those are the main fights. Right. Now we have Daniel Cormick has officially announced that he would be inducted within the class of 2022 in the UFC Hall of Fame. So congratulations to him. Here we're going to move on to some WWE news for you folks. We have WrestleMania Backlash that is taking place Let's see. Tonight at 8 p.m. on the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island, or on via Peacock. So we have Cody Rhodes is taking on Seth Rollins. We have, for the women's champion, we have Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. And what's this? We have a tag for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. We have a 6-man tag team match. Drew McIntyre and the Raw Tag Team Champions RK Bro versus Undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns and SmackDown Tag Team Champions the Usos. We have AJ Styles versus Edge. Bobby Lashley versus Omos. And we have Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss. Alright, so that's it for sports, folks. And now we'll move on to music. Alrighty, so we have Dave Chappelle we have no details on the attack that took place 2 days ago. Let me see. When did this happen? This article is on the 6th. This article was 2 days ago. Let me see something. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So I happened on Tuesday. So earlier, no, by almost a week ago. Okay, so let's get into this now. So apparently, Dave Chappelle just addressed the incident. So he performed at the Comedy Store where the attack took place. And I'm pretty sure there is a video that was released. If you saw that, I guess keep your discretion moving forward. Let's see. So currently it's saying that his assailant was apparently seemed to be mentally ill. We'll see. What does it have to do with him, though? That's what I don't get. Yeah, that was weird. All right, moving on. We have Arcane Fire has announced a tour with 2 indie rock icons. So for coming from iHeartRadio, Arcade Fire released their new album WE on Friday to celebrate and they announced a world tour with 2 other indie icons. We have Beck and Feast. The band will begin the trek in Europe before making their way to North America in late October ahead of the world tour. Arcade Fire are set to headline Montreal's a Sega festival in place of the Foo Fighters and plan to dedicate their set to the band's late drummer Taylor Hawkins. Selena Gomez is set to host Sunday Night Live with Post Malone as a musical guest on the 47th season, so it'll actually take place on May 14th. All right, now we have BTS released details about their forthcoming anthology album. That the video release date of the project's lead single on Friday. Let's see. That the album rollout will be released between May 9th and May 11th, and a teaser of the lead single, which is titled Yet to Come, will arrive on June 8th, with the official video coming on June 10th. So good luck on that, and their album Yet to Come. So we have new music by Bad Bunny. Has released his highly anticipated new album, Un Verano Senti. Jack Harlow also dropped an album dubbed First Class. And Taylor Swift did drop a new single, This Love. Alright, so speaking of Bad Bunny, his new album is already making a splash in streaming services. On its very first day of release, May 6th, it broke 2 records. It reached a milestone of 183 million streams in its first day, beating Drake's previously held record with 176.8 million. And his album ranked in the top 30 of Spotify's daily top songs global chart, with none of those tracks finding their way to the top 10. So congratulations to Bad Bunny. And now we have the top 5 of the top Hot 100 Billboards list. We have number 1, As It Was by Harry Styles. Number 2 by First Class by Jack Harlow. Number 3, Heat Waves by Glass Animals. Number 4, Big Energy by Lotto. And number 5, Enemy by Imagine Dragons and JID. So if you guys are interested in sending us an email, here's how you can contact us. If you guys we want to know your feedback, your thoughts, even the questions you may have for us, visiting us, read email at our Discord server, leaving a voice note over the Anchor.fm /TheImpactPlay, or even by sending us a read email to reademail at TheImpactPlay.com. Who knows, it may even be featured on a future episode or even a special read email segment of the show. So thank you guys so much for making us a part of your day. We should join our community server over on Discord. Sure, enter exclamation Discord and chat now. You guys, we're trying to unlock subs over on Twitch and we need your help. Share the channel with your friends, your family, anyone who believes in benefit from the show. Little if you must, because every little bit helps us achieve that goal of unlocking subs. That's all we have are the views left. So, because every little bit helps, just share it with one of your closest friends, your family, and simply just anyone. Help us level up on the charts by leaving us a review. Just already getting your favorite platform helps reach even more viewers, even more listeners. Thank you guys so much. Have a great one, and until next time, for all of you, go to the question above over on Patreon. I'll see you on the post show. For everyone else, have a good one.